gentlemen, how are you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I have another good movie for you guys to watch. Well, it's not a movie, it's a series, and my son Jeremy told me about it tonight, and I just started watching it. It's called My Brilliant Friend. It's on Max. Used to be HBO. How you doing, El? Did you watch that comedy night? You're cordially invited. High five, people. Five people. If you could give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it, or down, whichever. What are y'all doing? Hey, Kathy from Texas. How are you? What are you doing? Have you guys ever made brown sugar and butter and cooked it and cooked it? Does it make kind of like a caramel? Not going to stand real long, but I just wanted to see if you guys watched that movie, and I wanted to tell you about this movie too. You're supposed to get sleet and snow, freezing rain. You are? It's supposed to rain here in a couple days. Hi, Joanne. How are you? I just came on to do a live and talk about a couple movies that I've been telling the girls to watch. The first one was with Leanne Morgan and Reese Witherspoon and Will Ferrell, called, and the name of it was You're Cordially Invited. It was cute. It was a comedy. It was cute. Hi, Mary. Oh, I just impromptu because I wanted to see if you guys watched that one movie, and I wanted to tell you about this other one, My Brilliant Friend. Oh, thanks, Kathy. What time is it there for you, Joanne? You're a couple hours ahead of me, aren't you? What is it, like 11:20? Hi, Valerie. How are you? What are you guys up to? If you could hit that thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm and it helps my videos get out there. You love the hearts? Yeah, I'm just about to take the hearts down. I've had Valentine's up now since right after January. The beginning of January. And then Easter comes in April this year, but I'm decorating for that. I got to start doing some DIYs. I didn't hardly do anything for Valentine's. I did one little thing I haven't put yet, but hey, Jasmine, how are you? If you hear this noise, it's my dogs. They're playing. See, they're on my lap, and they won't get off. They always want to be on my lap, but they snort. Hi, Nana Patty, how are you? How you feeling? What did the doctor say? You can't see the like button? Why? Oh, they're chihuahuas. That's weird. Can everyone else see the like button? Your favorite, Mary? What's going on in your life, Jasmine? Did any of you watch You're Cordially Invited? I know Shanna did because she texted me. She said it was cute too. I really liked it. I thought it was cute. Now this one that I'm telling you about, what did I just say the name of it was? My brilliant friend. My brilliant friend. This one is a series. It's got 4 seasons. But Jeremy said he binge watched it. He said it is so good. He said I just couldn't stop watching it. Okay, Mary. What channel is the movie on? Which one? Cordially Invited or My Brilliant Friend? My Brilliant Friend's on Max, and You're Cordially Invited is on Prime. Yeah, Valerie just said element. And you have snow coming. Doctor said it's a viral infection. To continue the Mucinex inhalers. What'd you guys have for dinner? I had another little special God wink. I was thinking about Tanya the other day, and I had this book up on the shelf upstairs, and I kept looking at it thinking, I got to move that book downstairs because it'll go with my teacups, this one little arrangement. And, I kept not taking it down. Well, anyway, I kept thinking about her. And so I finally thought, you know what, I'll take that book down. I picked up the book, and out comes this picture right here in that frame that you see. And it was a picture of her and my other daughter, my daughter-in-law. And it's one of my favorite pictures of her. I was having a scrapbooking party that night, and someone was coming over selling, when you used to have scrapbook parties, and she had just gotten off work. So her and my daughter-in-law drove from North Hollywood over here to the party. A soup, Mary? Me too, Val. Hey, Margie. How are you? Hi, Lucy J. Hey, how are you, sweetie? Thank you, Lucy. How is your little fur baby doing? Lay down. Lay down. Gracie. It's like a kid. When I get on here, then she wants to play and lay down. You had ham and cheese. That sounds good. Are you getting any better, Nana Patty? Oh, thanks, Nancy. They don't listen very well, Mary. Oh, I'm so glad, Lucy. She brings you a lot of joy and laughter. They do, don't they? They are stubborn little things. I mean, they're like, well, they, like I've always said, they think that they're pit bulls. They're very playful. I just took them out right before I came on. What have you been up to, Kathy, from Texas? I love Ginger. They are very smart. Very smart. Go play, Gracie. Go. Go on. You have a pit. She thinks she's a Chihuahua. Oh, thanks, Lucy. I just bought them some new chews. It's hard to find chews that last them where they can just chew on them and not, you know, well, whatever they do with them. But it's a yak, and it's made of all natural ingredients made in the United States, and it's lime, salt, and what else? Lime, salt. Oh, shoot, I can't remember. Something else. Well, anyway, it's all natural. So I ordered those. Really not too much. You tore a tendon in your foot. Oh, so you have to have surgery? I used to drink a lot of coffee, Nancy. Yeah, look on Facebook. Oh, and they also have this. I think I want to get it. It's a box. And it's got recipes and different molds for dog treats that you can make your own dog treats. And they have little cookie cutters and all different kinds of recipes. I bought it online. That's where I saw it. You have a concussion. Heck, did you get a concussion, Nancy? You've been in bed 3 weeks? Hey, Floor. You gotta find the right people. I can't remember how it goes now, or I'd sing it. I like to give her healthy stuff, so I'll have to search. Me too. What'd you do today, Florida? Did you do any crafting? Oh, I know, aren't they sweet? Zeus and Coco. My hearts, they're from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, a few years ago, actually. Nothing here new. I know, right, Floor? I was telling them about these chews and these little things that you can make to make your own. They even have recipes. This is separate, though, I think. They have recipes where you can make ice cream for them and a birthday cake. Isn't it cute? I tripped on a step that night, never even saw the step, dizzy headaches. Well, have you had your head checked, Nancy, to make sure that you're okay? I mean, don't you worry? Well, it happened 3 weeks ago, so I guess because they tell you not to sleep when that happens, but you can't stay awake for 3 weeks. Can you imagine? I remember one time, oldest son, he was, I think he was 6, and he was on a skateboard, and the skateboard came from underneath him, and he fell back on his head, the back of his head, and he had a huge egg on the back of his head. So I took him to the emergency room, and they said, don't put ice on it. You don't want to put the swelling back in. You want it to come out. So leave that alone. But they said, but what we do want you to do is we want you to wake him up every hour tonight, through the night. So he went to bed, and I went in about an hour later, and they said to me, ask him what his name is. So I went in and, I shook him, and I said, what's your name? We started laughing about this the other night because he remembered it. And he goes, Jason. And I said, okay. So I go in. Okay, so I do this periodically, right? So now it's about 12 midnight. I go in and I go, what's your name? And he goes, I want to sleep. You keep waking me up. And he's crying, my name's Jason. You know who I am. I'm so sorry for him. Poor kid. He was so patient until that last time. So every time I hear about somebody getting a concussion, I always think of that. I gotta go back and read. I've fallen a few times myself. You had a CT scan at the ER. Okay, went twice. Saw a neurologist. We'll have physical, occupational, and cognitive evaluation. Hi, Irene. I know, that was funny though, Nancy. You know who I am. I want to sleep. Poor kid. Dave and Beam over the phone, through the phone. You went right after the fall. And then 5 days later. After I fall my forehead, waiting. Ooh, I still have 2 black and blue. Oh, you have black and blue eyes. And also on my, oh my gosh. You took a really bad fall. Wow. That's terrible. Hi, Carol Clark. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I just thought I'd come on and say hi and see if you guys watched that one movie I told you about the other night. And then to tell you to watch this series. My brilliant friend, Jeremy, told me about it. Talked him up at good. Well, not talk to her. When I say talk, I text. Text it with her, and she's doing good. You gotta find your people. I can't remember how that tune goes now. Dang it. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna have to pay attention. You had chicken and rice for dinner? Pollo? I made stir fry. But you know what? I want a steak. I think I'm gonna make a steak tomorrow. It's been 3 weeks. The doctor said maybe 2 more months. Makes me nervous. So when you say 3 weeks, are you saying that you're still real dizzy, or you're still really, really bruised? Can you not get out of the bed? Oh, you had Spanish rice? I love Spanish rice. Actually, Spanish rice and tacos sounds good too. I have to do groceries. Oh, I have so much to do Friday. I have my mammogram I have to do. That's the thing, thank goodness. And then I have to take something back from Amazon. I have to go to the Dollar Tree. I get all my cleaning stuff and my paper, my saran wrap and aluminum foil and Ziplocs. I get all that at Dollar Tree, so I got to get that. Then I have to go to the bank. I have to go to Walmart because I have to get spray paint. I have to get black matte spray paint and white spray paint and plaster of Paris because I want to make another bunny. I saw a bunny. It's in Mackenzie Child, but I'm going to make it my interpretation of the bunny from Mackenzie Child. And I need my plaster of Paris so I my mold. Started watching this series Doc on Fox Channel because Doc. It's about a lady who gets in an accident. Oh, I saw the previews for that. I want to see that too. It's a good show. Oh, and there's another one. I want to see Dennis Quaid. He played Reagan. But right now you still have to either rent it or buy it. I'm going to wait until you can just see it and not have to pay for it. Oh, thanks, Nan. Is it really good? Yeah, I gotta, because I remember seeing the commercial and I thought, oh, I gotta watch that. I got all my phone calls. Wait, I hate having to deal with stuff on the phone. Do you guys hate to do that? I had to call like my insurance and see if they covered these particular doctors I want to go to. And then I had to call Amazon, and then I had to call and make appointments. So I had to write all that down because I won't remember it if I don't write it down. But when I have to do stuff on the phone, I like to do it in one day and get it over with. You like the chicken? You know, I got that at Ross. That chicken was, I think that chicken was like $6. I've had it forever. I mean, I'm talking at least 10 years. Oh, and then I have to go to Michael's. So when I'm at Walmart, Michael's is right down the street. So I saw the end of Us, Blake Lively, that was really good movie. You know, did I tell you? Did you hear when I said what I did? I think I told you guys. Now I'm not sure if I did or not. But anyway. Okay, so I started to watch the end of Us, okay? And I watched it. And then all of a sudden, the director and the writer were talking about it, about the show. And I thought, wait a minute, why would they be talking about and how they did certain things in the movie? Because usually that comes at the end of the movie or series. And I went, son of a gun. I watched the last episode. So then I thought, well, now I don't want to watch it because now I know the ending. But it was good. The phone calls all at the same time? Yeah. Irene, yay. Michael's Hobby Lobby. I guess it's a roost. I don't know. I guess. How long do they last? What are you talking about, Irene? Are you talking to somebody else? I have been sleeping a lot and resting. Have you heard of someone having one for this long? I know. That's what I do too, Irene. I call them all chickens. So they checked for a brain bleed, Nancy, when you went. Well, obviously, they must have when they did the CAT scan. And you know, I've only been back to Hobby Lobby where I worked one time since I retired. Actually, I have to go there, but I don't know. I think I'll just go to Michael's and Walmart Friday. Then I won't have to go to Lowe's if I get the stuff because plaster of Paris is cheaper and their spray paint's cheaper than Lowe's. You gotta find your people. I have to listen to that again because now it's in my head, but I can't get the. You like Walmart, Irene? I love their pajamas. They have cute different kinds of, and not just pajamas, but like lounge wear to wear, pants and a top. Well, I mean, you could wear them out too, some of them. I'm not talking pajamas, but see, that's the movie, My Brilliant Friend. It follows the life. It follows the life of these two girls, Jeremy said, all the way into adulthood. He said it's one of the best series he's ever seen. And he's real movies. Usually when he says something and I watch him, he's right. And it all takes place in Italy. I mean, it really is filmed in Italy. Yeah, they have real comfortable clothing and it's not expensive. Brain fog, dizziness, cognitive impairment, headache, nausea. Well, I'm sure the doctor would have said something if it was anything more, don't you, Nana Patty? I would think. I want a new squishy, soft pillow to sleep on. What about that one pillow, my pillow? You know that one, my. Yes, it checks for brain bleeds. They said it was okay. But you know, the thing is, the older we get, it's not as easy to pop back. You know what I'm saying? I love the squishy pillows. They look like animals. Oh. Did you hear about that bear that was underneath? I can't remember where it was now. I can't remember if, I don't think it would have been California. Well, it could have been. I don't know if it was from the fires or from North Carolina or Tennessee. Well, anyway, this was huge, huge. And it had been living underneath the people's house in a crawl space. Oh, you know, it was fires. It was, because I remember now they said fires. Anyway, he was, or she, whatever, was trying to get away from it. And so it went and it stayed underneath the house. Can you imagine going out one day and seeing this bear come out from underneath your house? It looked like a black bear. Balance may be off, so please use support device. Yes, definitely. Lucy's right. Do something to keep yourself steady. Look at this one. Gracie, what are you doing? You know what to do. You know where to go. She acts helpless. She knows exactly where to go to jump up here. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? You have a bear around you, Valerie? Valerie, you have a bear around? Get over here. You know where. Come on. All of a sudden, she's helpless. Come on, up here. Let's go. Good girl. Thanks, Lucy. Thanks, Nancy. How are you, Elizabeth? But anyway, what about this bear? What do you mean he's around? He keeps sticking around your house? You're in the woods? Valerie, wait a minute. Are you in the woods? I mean, deep in the woods where it's dark, where there's no one around you, or do you have other houses around you? Maybe you need to get a walker, Nancy. Leave her alone. Look at how her arm's around Angie. Look. She's got her paw around Angie. It's driving Angie nuts. She makes me think of Trixie. She does, I know. I just hate that. It's my heart. One time in my neighborhood, not in a wooded area, my friend warned me when I go out to smoke. Ooh, that's right. When you go outside to smoke. You had to buy a new stove? Why, what happened? It just broke? There are other houses there, summer houses. I know, can you believe that, Lucy? How she puts her arm around her? But But also, what she does, I told you guys before, if I reprimand her, or even if I'm joking, whatever, but I say, you know, like, Gracie, no, or whatever, right? She'll smack Angie in the head. I go, don't hit her. She's not in trouble. Elizabeth said hi. Look, I gotta do this. She's my best friend. I wouldn't have done that. That's gonna get her going now. I know. But then she wants to lay on Angie, and she's too heavy. And Angie tries to get away. It's like, please, can I just lay down? Yeah, I think you need a walker too, because you're not steady enough yet. For me, the air is okay. I haven't heard too much. I'm sure in LA it's not good still. Although the rain, the little bit that we had, helps to clear it a little bit, I would think. But we haven't had a whole lot of rain. They have their big bed now, but I mean, sometimes they'll go lay down there, but they always want to be in my lap. They make appliances till, you know what? I believe that too, Nancy. I really do. They make appliances to last a certain time, and then bye-bye, you're broke. I don't like all the fancy bells, those more money and more to fix it. Yep. Well, like the car. I mean, I have a CRV, okay? It's a Honda. It's not a big deal. It's not a Rolls Royce. But it has the starter where you have to push starter, you know what I mean? Push it to start the car. Well, that's all fine and good, but you have to have batteries for your key, because the key has to be in the car for you to be able to start the car. And periodically that battery starts to die. Well, if you don't have that battery, you're not going to start your car. I know, I don't know all bells and whistles. I got my wash machine. Plays a little ditty before you start it up. I mean, as you're up. But I will say, sure beats wringing those clothes out by hand like I was having to do. Man, that was a pain in the wazoo. And I never use my dishwasher either. When to do dishes, that's therapeutic for me. I do a lot of my thinking when I'm doing my dishes. When it's done, does it sing? Yeah, it says. No, I don't know. I mean, it has a little tune that it plays. Yeah, those were nice, weren't they, Elizabeth? Do you know, I remember this vividly. You remember those whitewash machines? Now I'm talking way back, so some of you aren't going to remember this, but where you could see the rollers and it was like a wound tub and then the rollers were on top. Well, I remember my grandmother bringing in the wash machine into the kitchen, and it was on rollers, into the kitchen, and she would do her laundry because she was a nurse, so she worked during the day, and then at night she'd do her laundry, right? So I remember she would watch The Honeymooners with Jackie Gleason and do her laundry, but she always told me, she said, don't ever get your arm around these rollers, ever, because it could take your arm in if you were holding on to a piece of laundry, you know what I mean? Because those rollers were really, really heavy duty. Do you guys remember that? Your grandmother had one, Irene? Oh, Lucy J, you too? Oh, you still are, Lucy? Remember when Jackie Gleason had his variety show? I can't remember what the name of it was, but I remember it was on Saturday nights. I miss all those. You had one? Oh, my ex-husband would buy me. Well, we're glad you have the husband you have now. But I miss the Johnny Carson show. I miss Sonny and Cher, the variety show. I miss the Dean Martin variety show. And again, some of you aren't going to remember these, but the Carol Burnett show. That was good TV. Hi, Valerie. I washed everything by hand in the tub and then used fabric softener when I didn't have money for a water. Yep. Yeah, it tucked. Oh, it sucked doing diapers and oh my gosh. And remember, a lot of us had cloth diapers. There weren't disposable. I remember when Jason was born, Pampers had just come out, and we couldn't afford them very often, but I got a couple packages as gifts. Well, I remember the tab on them, they weren't that good, so they wouldn't stay on. So he'd walk right out of the diaper. I thought, forget it, I'm just going to keep using cloth. But remember, we had the rubber pants and the cloth, and then and I didn't have tidy diety service. I was the tidy diety service. I have cloth diapers for my dogs. Have to wash them all the time. Your dogs wear diapers? They'll let you keep them on? Or do you mean if they have to go potty, it's on the floor? Rubber pants, Val? Really, Mary? Oh, I can't. I know they wouldn't keep it on. How the heck do you keep it on them? Hi, Deb on the Move. How are you? How's your house? How's your house? My mama had one of those washing machines, and my aunt had her 7 children were at our house, and my cousin ran her brother's arm through the rollers and broke it. And Dad had to take him to see. That's why my grandmother told me, she goes, do not put your hand by this roller. I remember those rollers scared the heck out of me. And Flip Wilson, that's right, Carol. Yeah, Florida's here. The old floor girl. And her sidekick Irene's right along. Then I would have to go and hang the clothes outside. Yep. And I used to have a clothes hanger, you know, the two metal poles, and then you had your line. They stand up in the kitchen by themselves. House is fine, officially out of the house as of today. Well, congratulations, Deb's in her new house. She'd reach out on the second floor to hang the clothes, and you were afraid she'd fall. I used to put my laundry on the line too, years ago. Your grandma, that's how my grandmother was. She was like yeah, she was probably 4'10". I used to use her as an armrest, her head. I put my hand on her head, on her head. Oh, I'm glad, Nan. That's why I always tell Florida, and Irene, when are you going to go live? Because people love when you guys go live. My grandma and her sister were tiny. My mom was small too. My height from my dad. Yep, I got my height from my dad. On my mother's side, my grandmother, well, my one aunt was tall, but all the rest of them were short. But well, I can't say that. It was from my dad's side, but my sister from my dad's side, she was short, but both of my brothers were tall. But I got my height from him. And my mother, they all had brown eyes, olive complexion. But my dad was Irish and English, and he had the blue eyes. And I was the only one that got the blue eyes. Oh, thank you, Mary. Mary, Mary, where you going to? Remember that? Beam me up, Scotty. That was from the Monkees. Can you hear her snoring? Sorry. I'm interested. An interesting fact. If you do wearing exercise, it strengthens your bones and you actually look taller. Mary, Mary, can I go to? This one thing I will vow ya. I'd rather die than to live without ya. Mary, Mary, where you going to? Do you guys remember that song? Star Trek, Daveda. I know, isn't it? Love you too, Mary. You don't remember that song, Irene? Irene, you're young. You remember it, Mary? You have a bone and joint problems, bad sciatica, and all those fun things. You're 60 in June. God bless you. I wish I was going to be 60 again. I love oldies too, Mary. In my plate. Oh, you guys know you helped me make it for the birthday. You'll be 21? Wish I was 21. No, I don't wish I was 21. I'll tell you, my best decade was my 40s. I loved my 40s, the whole decade. Oh, and to be born again a virgin. Proud Mary keeps on boiling. Do you know I think you guys already heard me say this, but that was the first concert I ever went to was Creedence Clearwater and the Grassroots. And I was in love with the drummer of the Grassroots. And when I went backstage, we got to go backstage, and Tom Fogerty gave me his pick that he used that night. And I had it and he signed it, but he said, I guess it was a Sharpie. And through the years, it finally faded, and then I lost it. I was so upset. But the drummer of the Grassroots winked at me, and I never forgot it. He was so cute. Oh my God, he's so cute. That made my whole year. You're not going to be 85 next month, Florida. You're 55, Mary? '40s were like 30, yeah. Well, that's when I finally came into my own, where I didn't care what people thought. I was going to be me, and if they didn't, it was fine, you know? But it would be like, okay, move on, be gone, you know? And yeah, I mean, it was just my best ever decade. I won't tell anybody, Mary. It's something I've done in my life. It's okay. You get used to it. I'll tell you what, my hands have hurt a lot this year. 40s, you're a little smart. Learn more. Yep. You loved the late 60s and 70s, had the best music. Yeah, I love the 60s, 70s, and some of the 80s. '40s, you went downhill. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Your nose is longer than a telephone wire. I used to love that song. Hey, Gabriel. I love every decade that I'm here. Well, I guess that's really, you should look at it that way. No, that's the music I'm talking about. It's important. You married. How hard your life is. I'm thankful I'm still here on this earth. Yeah, really, isn't that the truth? Glad I got a second chance. Hey, it's my party. It's my party, and I'll cry if I want to. I used to like her. You would cry too if it happened to you. I go for therapy, I'll ask them. Or did I play that song? Fire, fire nose. Your nose is higher than a telephone wire. I love that song. Nobody knows where my Johnny has gone. Judy left the same time. That was kind of a sad song, wasn't it? Nancy, awesome. In the meantime, proceed with caution when you're walking. That's right. Lucy's right. Nana Patty, you still here or are you sleeping? Nana Patty she went to the doctor today. That's the music's going to be at my party. Elizabeth is 70s music. I got my outfit, and I know you're not going to love this, Irene, but they're cute. I did get the big, huge bell bottoms. I mean, huge, huge. And I'm in between two tops. Oh, you still? Oh, okay, you're still there. Have you talked to Lisa D, Nana? You know what? I don't know how. But it was a good. Wait. I don't know how it goes. Good night, Irene. I'm not sure how it goes. I'd have to hear it. I'll have to hear it. Yeah, they fit really good too. I'm shocked because I don't like buying pants online. I don't mind tops, but pants I don't like to, and thank goodness they fit. Because everyone has to dress up 70s for the party. I'm coughing a lot more, but the coughing's good though, right? Because it'll get everything up. Andy here? Oh, hi, Dan. Oh, thanks, Dan. It calms you, Mary? God bless you. You haven't talked to Lisa? I think about her so much. I really appreciate. Party? Are we going to a party? I'm having my 70th birthday party, Dandy. And my friends from here are invited. I don't have her number. I don't have whose number? Whose number don't I have, Mayor? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because then you get that all that junk up. Yes, you do need to go. You're not that far. You're only what? Fars? Because Jeremy has a friend that lives in Arizona, and they go there quite often, and he gets there, he said, in 4.5 hours. It's 70 themed, Andy. There's going to be bartender. There's going to be food catered, DJ, dance floor. I can't take that. I can't. Nana makes my oxygen low. But I need to look it up. 8 hours? How are you 8 hours? I'm like in a galaxy far, far away. Does anyone remember the show Ben Casey? He was a doctor. Bum, 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 bum. Or did I just play that? Did I just hum for The Fugitive? You remember Ben Casey? Lucy. Be right back. Ben Casey and Dr. Kildare. Yep, Dr. Kildare. Oh, I bet it does. Did you ever get COVID, Mary? With your oxygen low? I was talking to Jeremy tonight, and he goes, Mom, give me the name of all those girls. Give me those phone numbers, those YouTubers. I'll talk to them. I'll get them out here. Little Mr. Socialite. You did have it and it was bad, Mary? Oh, that's awful. You went into a coma? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awful. I live 4 hours from Daveda in Florida. You were on a machine? Oh my gosh. Mary, that's awful. Oh, that's terrible. They wanted to pull the plug? Good grief. Well, you better get there, Dandy. Bring your husband. He's going to call Muppets. He wasn't kidding. Mary, that all happened from COVID? Well, they want to pull the plug. That's terrible. Well, thank God they didn't. Oh, you got infection on top of it? Oh, you poor thing. Yep, because with the, I mean, your hearing's the last sense to go, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, your kidneys were going. Oh my gosh. Yes, we're very happy you're with us. Wonder how Snow's doing. Didn't she have a doctor's appointment today? We are thankful that Mary's with us. Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the rama, ding dong? Remember Happy Days? That was a good show. Oh, yeah. People can hear. Snowline had tests and we'll get the results Tuesday. Oh, good. Okay. Thanks, Nana. Hey, I wonder where Sandy is. Old San. Have you talked to Sandy, Nana Patty? Yes, you definitely do. Well, you need to be here for all of us, Mayor. Shlemiel, Shlemazel. I used to love both those. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Read us any rule, we'll break it. I have a meeting tomorrow at the school. Pray for me in Sydney. Okay, Mary, we will. You're going to be the new Sharon. Yeah. Yeah, we'll pray for Mary. Let me pray real quick while I'm thinking about it. We'll pray for Nancy, Nana Patty, and Mary, and anyone else. Lord knows what you need to. Father, I'm just coming before you right now and asking that you'll be with Mary tomorrow when she goes to school for Sydney, that you'll be with her and you'll go before her. and that whatever needs to be done at the school will be done. Father, just ask you to keep Mary healthy. She has a 14-year-old daughter she needs to take care of. We just ask that you watch over her and you watch over everyone that's in this chat or they'll be watching the replay. Father, I ask you to be with Nana Patty right now with what's going on in her lungs and just let her get well very quickly so she doesn't have to go through all the inconvenience and just feeling so tired and icky with this kind of stuff. We know what it's like. Father, I ask you to be with Nancy. Let all these effects that she's had, just please let them go away and let her start to go on to live life again and not feeling so nervous about what's going on. Just heal her in every way in her head that where she hit her. Just be with her and heal her, Father. Father, I ask you to be with everyone in here right now. Anything that they're going through, touch their lives. We're so thankful that we have you and that we can come to you and that you're there for us and you go before us every day of our lives. Father, we thank you, and it's in your Son's name we pray. Amen. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I got that out there. Is you can't find good shows hardly anymore. I watch very little regular TV. I watch YouTube or I watch shows like what I was showing you. Shows, prayers for Nancy. Dear God. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, Laverne and Shirley. It was real. That was really good. Virgin River. Yes, that was good too, Sherry. Yeah, that was good. I'm excited to start watching this though. This is a drama though. Series premiere: the disappearance of her old friend causes Elena Greco to go back on their friendship. But anyway, looks like it's taking place. It starts in probably the 50s. Oh yeah, Donnie Marie. Yep, always watch that. Yeah, a little bitsy. Dandy loves Virgin River. Gracie and Frankie's funny. You've been watching Virgin River for a long time, huh, Dandy? Are you still drinking a lot of coffee, Dandy? I want to try that new thing that I saw on TikTok. You guys have probably seen it. This train or American Bandstand. Oh, I love horror movies. I really do, and that's something. Oh shoot, what was I gonna say? Yeah, you got a busy life. Are you guys going to be moving soon, Dandy? Or are you still staying in the place for a while that you're staying in? You were saying, oh, TikTok. Thank you, Irene. Okay. You put instant coffee, but it has to be like, some people use blonde coffee, some use, but it has to be a robust, a deep, dark, freeze-dried, okay? And then you put hot water and sugar. And you take a hand mixer and you whip it good. Oh, anyways. And then you whip it until it becomes like what it looks like. It looks like egg whites when you're done. It's real fluffy. And then You put that in your cup. You put ice. And then you put your cream or milk or your creamer, whatever you want. And you get your coffee. It looks so good. Whip it good. Yeah. Okay, Sherry, you're in North Carolina. All right, God bless you, Sherry. Night, hun. Thanks for coming in. Yes, we're working on being in a better place by summertime here. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, putting the lime in the coconut. Yes, that looks like a good one, too. Where you put the whole thing in. Elizabeth, not only did I used to watch Sonny and Cher, I went into labor. My water broke watching Sonny and Cher with my oldest. I'll never forget it. Sing. Which? Did any of you ever like, yeah, poor Sonny. Lost it again. I hate that. It's right on the tip of my tongue. I'm going to say, and boop, there it goes. Dang it. It'll come back. Oh yeah, Mike Bolton. Yes, he was. Wasn't he engaged to? Engaged to? She was a blonde. Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. That used to be Tanya, one of Tanya's Fritz when she was a teenager. Andrew Bernoulli, yes. How are you kids doing? Dandy? Good. They've only got a few months left. Until school's out, right? Or do they have school year round? Oh, that song can make you cry. Your daughter's driving? Oh my gosh, where's the time gone? Daughter's driving. You love watching him on The Voice? I liked The Voice when it had Snoop and Michael Bublé and Reba. And Gwen, I could take her leave, to be honest. But I really liked Snoop and Reba and Michael. And now Michael's the only one left, and now it's three others. It's crazy. At your house, oh, I bet. Sydney's going to be driving next year, Mayor? Oh my gosh, Bold and the Beautiful, Young and the Restless, General Hospital. Oh, I know. Snoop Dogg, he cracks me. Let's see. Okay, I used to watch. Okay, now you guys aren't going to remember this. I know you're not. But the song was, "We're young, but never too young to set this whole world spinning. Anyway, it took place at the beach, and it was teenagers. But I was really young. I was only like 9, 8 or 9. But anyway, so I watched, but that only had, I think, one season. Okay, so then I watched General Hospital, All My Children, Young and the Restless, Dark Shadows, and I think that's all I watched, I think, as far as soap operas. Like the sands in the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. Yep. One Life to Live. I watched that too. That One Life to Live. I don't watch any now. Older people passed away, yeah. Luke and Laura, I remember their wedding. That was a big deal, their wedding. She was so pretty. Wasn't she pretty? Well, I hope you'll come out to the birth, Dandy. And the beach isn't far from where we are. It's 20 minutes, you'd be down there. You'd be down in Laguna. And computer true crime and world events. Yep, I'm all about the world events. True crime, it has to be certain ones. I'm not just one to watch any, you know what I mean? I get too depressed, especially if it's about kids. I can't do it. It's just so hard. Yeah. I don't like hearing about it. It really, really bothers me. But there's certain ones. So you get stuck on high profile. But I definitely am all about world events. Yeah, it has to be certain ones, not just everything that comes up, you know. I can't do it. Yeah. Mother and children crimes. It's 1:36 a.m. Southeast Coast, Florida. My insomnia is back full force. Oh no. Were you doing okay there for a while? I've been watching the Sebastian Rogers case in Summer Wells. You guys, I know you're going to think I'm nuts. Summer Wells is the little blonde girl, right? That is, am I thinking of the right one? Well, if it's the one I'm thinking of, I truly believe, if it's the one I'm thinking of, with her sitting in the back of that car, I think she was dead in that picture. We all know you're nuts. I do believe, because the way her hands were positioned, the look of her fingers, her fingernails, I do believe she was deceased in that picture. And I will think that until it's been proven otherwise. I really do. Honest to God, I do. And I've thought it all along. I do think she was gone in the picture. Because her hands weren't, if you look back at that picture, her hands were positioned in such a way. I don't know how to say it, but, and I zoomed in close to her hands. And just the way they were positioned, the way they looked, the way that her head, the way she was laying kind of with her head to the side. Honest to God, I do. If I'm thinking if that's her. Yes, it was yesterday. She's been missing 4 years. And yes, you're so right. I believe she was too. Do you, Lucy? Yeah, I really do. Honest to God, I do. Gosh, 80s TV reruns. The guy's hair. Yes, I think. Irene. Well, we all know you're nuts. That's nothing new. I wonder what happened to her mom and dad. Yes, yes, they placed her on that milk jug for a reason in the back of the car. Yep, I feel it so strongly. You've never seen a mullet in real life before, Dando? Jason had a mullet for a while when he was in, I think he was in 11th grade. Maybe he was in 10th. Jeremy always had the real cool hair. Parents are gross. And had kids removed. Oh, they did remove all the kids from the home? Well, there you go. I wonder how that poor lady is. Lost her husband that had all the kids. I hope she's doing well. I hope her kids are doing well. I can't remember where they lived. Where did they live? Did they live in Oregon or Colorado or something? Oh, I don't doubt it. Oh, you follow her? What are you doing? Do you know? Did she get a job or? Oh, she just did a live? Oh, good. Oh, Angie, I would you put your head up. She won't. Sorry, guys. Octomom. Is that her name, Octomom? You've got nice hair, Dando. She got scammed for money? Oh, no. No, this is a lady that lost her husband and she had a lot of kids. She was on YouTube. Someone scammed her? Idiots. Yes, Elizabeth. I did watch that. Lovely was sad. Mom of 8, that's right. Canada, that's where she was. Florida, what are you doing? Are you working on a craft listening? Florida, what'd you make for dinner? I think I'll make a steak tomorrow, and then when I go to the store Friday, I'll get stuff for tacos again and rice. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, the lady that thought Brad Pitt was in love with her. Did you hear that one recently? No. You want steak too, Mary? Me too. You're eating a cheese slice, Florida? I had a cheese slice earlier today. Oh. When are you going to have another live, Floor? No pressure. Oh my gosh, turned out to be absolute losers, scammers. Gave them wait a minute. She gave them $800,000. Oh, God. Forget it. I always say that to her, Irene. No pressure. You had beef and noodles for dinner? That sounds good. I like making beef with gravy with broccoli and onions. And then I put it over noodles. Yeah, she was from Austria or Germany, I believe. How'd you give someone $800,000? Oh my gosh, I couldn't. I would be sicker than a dog. You guys, my son was sold, speaking of money. He's leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when he'll be back again. No, actually, right, he's in Indianapolis. He's signing on with another firm because he's moving, so he had to leave the firm he was with. But he's signing up with them, and so they'll be going on a plane to get their house in Tennessee. Oh my gosh. Scammers in Nigeria did that to someone else. I can't remember who it was. Oh, I love cube steak. Everyone is trying to help her, but she most likely. I know, Irene. I knew it wasn't going to take any time at all. Actually, they had, do you know, he had 4 people, one after the other, as soon as that house went up, and they did a price war. He got more than what he even asked. And this is what it's going to be because of what's happening in LA, because people want the house. I can't tell you how many times I've had people call me wanting to know if I'd sell my house. No, I said, where am I going to go if I sell my house now? You need to be very cautious of scammers. Don't ever give your money to anything. I don't care how good it sounds. Oh, especially social media, Valerie. Pretending to be Brad Pitt's mom. Oh my Lord. And convinced her that her needed a good woman. She really bought that, Dandy? Oh my God. She really believed that? Ugh. Oh Lord. You can't digest beef, Elizabeth? Do you have glucose intolerance at all? I just can't believe people believe that stuff. I always just pray, God, don't ever let me be gullible to that kind of crap, because the last thing you ever want to do, and I found this out in life, you never want to say, I'll never. Don't ever say you'll never, because sure as heck, you'll be put in a position to where, yeah. So you just thank God that you have the mind that, you can hone in on this and realize, something's not right. Something's not right here. I love Denon Light and yogurt with real fruit on the bottom. I like yogurt too. Oh yeah, Facebook, I've gotten them too, Valerie, and I block them. First I go, you idiot, and then I block them. I eat the noodles. I got 3 men, they want beef. I love steak. I'm going to take it out from the freezer so I can have it tomorrow. But I love my tacos too. I could eat tacos. I'm not joking. I could eat tacos almost every night. But I want to make Spanish rice, I should say. Facebook, I was offered money for arranged marriage to someone in the country. Freaked me out. Block. I love Omaha steaks. I've always wondered about Omaha steaks. You could eat them raw, Lucy? What a woman. I see the ad for them, and I'm always tempted, especially during the holidays, because they'll have like steaks, hamburgers, 4 chicken breasts, something else. And I'm always tempted, but I think, oh, I wonder if it's any good. So they're good, huh? You just ate 3 tacos as you were chatting? And you're not even sharing? Dandy, can you please have Johnny make me a taco? I love taco salad too. Need good now. Thanks, Daveda. That must mean she needs to eat something. Oh, needs food now. You're welcome, Mary. Always here to please. I know, Nana, it's so hard to even think how and why and when are the scammers going to be held responsible. Isn't that the truth? I like filet too. Now look. Nana Patty's saying tacos sound good. Nana Patty, if you tell me Gordon goes into that kitchen and is making you tacos tonight, I'm going to faint right here on the floor. He will? Thank you, Johnny Angel. How I love him. I used to love that song. They will never be caught or held responsible. That's what's so flippin' sick about the whole situation. Idiots. That's sick. The beekeeper, he gets the scammers good. I think I started watching that one night. I think, was he bald, Irene? Banana Patty. I know him. If you were to say, oh, Gordo, Gord. Yeah. It sounds really good. You're sleeping. Go ahead, tell me. No, I don't want to tell you. Go ahead. Tacos. You want tacos? No, but they do sound good. He'd be out in that kitchen in a minute flat. Get out in that kitchen and rattle those pots and pans. He would. I know he would. I always tease her about that. Coco got a new alligator toy. And you're such a bad mom. You're not a bad mom. Valerie. She goes, now I'm hungry. Daveda, stick with me, Val. I promise you'll get hungry. Go get something to eat. I saw the name of that movie, but I didn't know if it was any good. Get your whip out, Nana. Coco is adorable. Zeus. Calls that get are not on my list. I don't either. Elizabeth, I don't. If it's just a number and it doesn't look familiar, I won't answer it. And I'll tell you something else. When someone knocks at the door, I don't answer that either. I just ate freaking rolls. Oh my gosh, seriously? Cannot save tacos for very long. I keep my door locked too, 24/7. Right there to protect their mama. Yes, they would. Nana Patty, he's a nice husband. Yes, he is. He is a nice husband. Yep, keep the door locked. And I do not answer it. If I know no one's coming, I don't answer it. But I let the dogs bark. I let them bark and bark and bark. Either. Me too. And I'll watch to make sure they leave. Can you imagine seeing Zeus come towards you in anger? Stage left. I'm leaving. But that's what that forensic, remember I told you guys when that guy tried to break into my house? When forensics came the next day and she was dusting everything? She told me, she said, the best thing you could do is get a dog. She said, because they don't want any kind of, how did she say? Well, a dog's going to alert you. You know what I mean? The barking. They don't do that. And that's why I let them bark like crazy when there's a knock at the door. They know, crap, if we go back there, those dogs are going to start yapping again. Oh, me neither. Yeah, Well, we're glad you can. And too, I know it's busy with teenagers. Well, I guess I'll go, guys. I'm to watch a little bit of this. You better watch it. My Brilliant Friend on Max, HBO original. And hopefully Florida will be going live soon. All right, guys. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. I loved it. Yes, it is. We're going to have a huge gem show this weekend on another very busy weekend coming. Okay, Dandy, she's going to have a big show this weekend. All right, guys, remember the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. Only one you. And you bring something to this world nobody else can. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Love you. Good night.